Hi, you're joined with the Founder Lifestyle, and today we're here at an unusual environment to bring you the story of a person who is not only an athlete but who is also a motivational speaker. He is best known as Powerlifting Cody, and his name is Dhanushka Kodikara. Welcome to the show, Cody. How are you doing today?
I'm good. Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
So tell me, what is it like being a record breaker every year?
So a record for me is just at that moment, like that moment of the adrenaline rush and the hype everyone creates. Yes, I do break it, but it's a lot of work that I do every day to break the record at that specific moment. I mean, to be honest, after it's done, it's something which is over for me. Yes, it remains under my name, but then again, next year you just keep working hard. Every day you do the consistent work, and to be honest, records are cool. Everything is amazing when you break it, but what I believe in is you got to put it the hard work, the daily work, no matter you break the record or not, because there is more to life than breaking a record for me, right? So yeah, that's what it is.
So I've also got to know that you're breaking your own records now.
Yes, I've been able to break my own record for squats and deadlifts for some time now. But yeah, I mean, we got some young talent coming in. We got so many competitors coming in. It's not the easiest, but so yeah, let's see how it goes in the future years. But for now, I'm just going to give my best fight. So yeah.
So moving on with the questions.
Yeah.
So what exactly is Cody, and how did the name and the brand get involved with it?
So the whole name Cody actually came from my dad. So my dad, when he was in school, they called him Cody, and the whole exposure came down to me since playing rugby, playing cricket, and then I decided to open up an Instagram page called Powerlifting Cody. So powerlifting was one of my passions, like biggest passions up to date, and it will continue to do so. And one of the other purposes behind Powerlifting Cody was the fact that I always wanted to be a supportive system to someone else out there. Like one of the reasons is, like, since I was a kid, it was not the easiest journeys for me to be who I am today, and it's not easy even now, but it's about being there for someone, helping someone through their tough times. I wanted to be that person where Cody is there for anyone when they want some motivation or uplifting in their life. So that's one of my biggest purposes under the brand Cody. And even if it wasn't Cody, or even if I had some name or some other name, I would have the same purpose inside me, and I will keep continuing to do that, because I think I have this slogan: I live to inspire others. So yeah.
From a nickname to a popular brand. So
I won't say popular, but I won't say popular. I'm not saying popular, but then again, I'm grateful for everyone.
Yes.
I'm grateful for the whole community.
Okay.
So yeah.
Great answer. So what are the obstacles that you have faced along this path, and how did you overcome them?
The only way you can overcome a challenge, or you can overcome your fears, are by facing it. You can't run away from anything. That we wish that life was, a bit of roses, life was full of sunshine, there was no rain. We all wish for that. We all wish that we had the perfect moment. We all wish we had perfect things in life, but it's the challenges, it's the facing the barriers is what builds us. Cody would never be here in front of you or in front of camera right now if it wasn't the challenges, if it wasn't the trauma that I had to go through, right? So it's what a lot of people, when they get pressure, they kind of like struggle. I mean, struggle is normal, What I always say is, if you need success, you need to learn how to suffer. So that's what built me. That's what got me here. So if you could repeat the question, I missed out the first part of it.
It's the obstacles you faced walking in this path.
Name it, I have it under my name. Financial breakdowns, name it. Stress, exam stress, everything. You name it, I've had it. But it's like, see, diamonds are made through a lot of pressure.
Yes.
Right? You see the beauty on top of the mountain once you climb the mountain.
Exactly.
Right? You see the great, you're happy about summer, but you got to understand that there is going to be rain and thunder, right? So every beauty, there is something that you need to go through to achieve it. So I there is so much which I've gone through, but it's not what I've gone through, it's what everything which I have faced is what made me who I am today. So what I have had 25 rupees in my bank account. Yeah, so I mean those are normal things, and I'm not like, the thing is for me, I'm not ashamed to be who I am. I'm not ashamed to say what I've faced, because I'm a human being, and that's the reality of me. You don't need to hide something which you are not, right? So that suffering is what paved the way for me. So yeah.
Great answer. So moving on, what do you think the young generation lacks when it comes to achieving their dreams and goals?
Okay. So one of the biggest weaknesses which I've seen is, bit more than the weaknesses, what I want to say is, I see a lot of young guys who are very hungry for success, which is amazing, right? Maybe in the gym, maybe wherever they are, but they are very hungry for success, and they're very hungry for the fact that they want to be better in life. But the weakness which I see is the fact that they're not patient. They do not understand that the process takes time. They do not understand success is a journey and not a destination. You got to trust the process, and during this journey you will have people saying, no, your goal is wrong, no, the way you're doing it is wrong, no, you're doing the whole thing, like your goal is not worth it. People keep on saying that. It's just that these guys need to trust the process, and like, they want quick success. These young guys want quick bucks. No, what I always tell is, build a plan for the next 5 to 10 years. Be consistent to a plan. There is no consistency, there is no discipline, and they do not trust the process. They want quick success, which is not the right way if you want to be successful. Success needs suffering. So you need to understand it's a process, it's a journey and not a destination. So this is what I see, that more of the young people needs more exposure to patience and trusting themselves and trusting the process. So yeah.
Awesome answer. So moving on.
Yeah.
Have you ever regretted anything that you have done in your life, and do you wish to change them? How so?
Life is full of ups and downs. Like, we got regrets, but it's for me, the regret is something which is behind us. The only time I look behind is to see how far I've come in life. I don't look back for any particular reason, right? Every moment, every memory, everything is just here. I only look back to see how far I've come, what I've gone through, that's about it. Whatever which is gone, whatever which is done, there is no more thinking and overthinking about it. It's gone, done and dusted. You thinking about it, you overthinking about it is not going to give you any answer, right? What you want to do is ahead of you. Your vision is ahead of you. You work towards that. What I've told anyone, even my closest family, with or without you, I'll do what I have to do. That's me. I'm not selfish, I'm not arrogant. It's just that my vision and mission is clear for me, and I will work towards it. There is also a statement which I believe confidently in 2023. You can't be the nice guy and be successful. Okay? And that's real. If you want to be successful, you can't be nice. Right? You got to do selfish things. You got to put yourself first. This is why when you go in planes, they tell you first you need to put the mask before you help someone else to put the mask. Right? So you got to breathe before you help someone else. So that's my theory this year.
What happened is the past, what's important is the future.
What's
right?
ahead of you? You
Yes.
can't change your past. Right?
Exactly. So, what is the biggest issue that you see in Sri Lanka regarding this field of powerlifting and athletics? in
Okay.
general?
So I guess what I would speak was more than powerlifting. I'll speak about fitness, right?
Yes.
That's where we have a broader scope here. One of the biggest things that we have is our community, our people. Okay, like everyone in Sri Lanka, especially the Colombo, community is very well educated about fitness. But our fitness industry is lacking so much of knowledge. Biggest thing, it's so vital because as a fitness trainer, you're dealing with another human being. You're not dealing with machines, you're not dealing with another computer, you're dealing with a human being. This human being has feelings. There are good days at work, there are bad days at work, there are good days at relationships, there are bad days in relationships. Whatever said and you're working with a human being. Bad training days can put them really back and can get them injured, right? And bad nutritional advices can really make their mood go wrong. So first thing is, I think our fitness community lacks a lot of knowledge, right? The thing is, someone thinks just because they do a certification course, they know it all. No, you got to be a student forever. That's where you keep learning. The day you think that you know it all, that's the end of your being a personal trainer. You have to be a student. Trust me, learn from anyone out there. It can be an 18-year-old person who's just left out of school, learn from them. It might not be fitness. Sometimes it may be the fact that you need to be more professional in your personal training attitude, right? It's not always about exercises and bicep curls. It's sometimes about how you approach a client, right? So fitness industry is lacking a whole lot of knowledge, and the fact that professionalism. Okay, like you need personal trainer. You go to countries like US or Dubai, right? You see personal trainers are driving Ferraris, McLarens. That's how they do it.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you do it here, but I'm saying we can be better. We don't have to like
Exactly.
I can use singer.
Yeah.
Okay, alright. Okay. So what I'm saying is, you don't have to like just randomly go and just take a bag and no. Just be precise. First of all, use deodorant. Right? Use deodorant. We are human beings.
Yes.
We naturally sweat. We have bad odor. You don't have it's something very natural. Something very natural. So things like this improve your service to another client.
Yes.
Personal trainer is not just a job which is like you just do some random exercise. No, personal trainer is a person who induces a lifestyle to a client, right, which is going for a long time. You don't exercise for a 16-week or 18-week training program and just forget about it, right? You do it for a long time. It's a lifestyle, right? You don't want to lose 20 kilos and gain all that weight back. No, it doesn't make sense, right? So it's a lifestyle that personal trainers are inducing into a client, right? So the fact that professional personal trainers need to do that, like I've seen personal trainers wearing different color socks and going meeting clients. It's not what we need right now, right? So we can make it more professional. And one thing I've seen is like client has come to the gym, personal trainer is like, mama enaka mantama me warm up kala innako. No, you value your personal trainer or not, you value someone else's time. They don't do it for free, they pay you for it. You value someone else's time. You being a personal trainer like that, you don't value someone else's financial commitment, right? So these, being professional, being punctual, learning more about fitness is what's lacking, especially as a personal trainer and this fitness industry. I mean, some people might give me some hate speech on it, but this is a real deal. You can't say no to it. If they want to be real with me, okay, maybe just come straight up, talk about it. I'll give you more facts why we need to grow some more. Yeah.
So where and how did the motivational speaking spark in you light up?
So it's really the fact that I had so much of emotions. Like I see, like when I was a kid, like 14, 15-year-old, my mother used to hit me with a hanger or like slap me across the face, and like she used to chase me around the house, and like I only had to like cry. I'm like, okay, done. Life is okay, back to normal, right? But there is for me, like when we were kids, like when we were kids, we had to suck it up. I had to be okay with it, right? So whenever I had problems, okay, fine. Whatever problems, okay, face it, done. But just like me, there might be a kid who's out there who needs more emotional support, right? Like it's just the fact that I started motivational speaking for one person. I didn't want to build a motivational platform. I had no sense of building anything like that. I just wanted to talk to someone and tell them life is going to be all right. That's my only thing which I wanted to do. So one day I just took the camera and I just started talking to it. I mean, talk in front of the front camera, and people shared it and people gave me good feedback. But some people were like telling me a lot of they told me a lot of hate speech. I got so much of hate speech, even being a motivational speaker. So it's something normal. Like I said, you're gonna get hate. It's very normal. You can't, like I said, you can't be nice if you want to be successful. Right? You're gonna get hate. People pull you down only if you are higher than them, no? People, if you're already down, they don't have anything to pull, no? So when you're moving higher, you're gonna get haters. It's very normal. So this whole motivational thing randomly started talking to a camera, and yeah, so now I'm here today.
Awesome. So what's important is rolling with the punches, right?
Yeah, 100%.
So what's next for Kodi the brand, Kodi the person, and Kodi the athlete?
So Kodi the athlete is most likely working on myself this year. Like I've got some competitions. I'm not focusing right now in competing, representing Sri Lanka in any means or doing a national competition anymore. I've got different plans as an athlete. But let's see. I mean, life has different ways of how it comes, but I will take how it is. But as an athlete, maybe like within the next couple of months and maybe within this year, 2023 is most likely a building up process again. And for Kodi the brand, I'm right now trying to work with other brands to get fitness. One of the main goals as Kodi the brand is I want to take fitness to rural areas for kids. I want to give that exposure to kids. I want to give the exposure for people outside of Colombo so that it can be an income source for them. Right, and I want to give more quality knowledge as much as possible, collaborating with other people to give out to give more sports exposure, fitness exposure to rural kids, and right now I'm doing some workshops also with certain brands in regard to improving lifting, improving the lifestyles. And as a personal trainer, I'm forever learning. I want to learn so much about being a personal trainer because I'm not boasting. I'm not trying to talk big, but my approach towards personal training is something international, right? They say what aim for the moon. But aim for the moon and you stay in the stars?
Yeah.
Right?
No, it's the other way
Is it the other way around?
Yeah, aim for the stars and then you land on the
Okay, alright. So I want to aim big.
Yes.
I want to aim big. Even if I fail, it's fine. I'll just keep aiming big. I want to move international. I want to move in international platforms because that's why I keep studying and I'm forever a student. Because that's what my exposure and that's what I personally believe that exposure would be very amazing as a personal trainer. So forever learning as a personal trainer. And one more thing is as a personal trainer which I really I am trying to do is getting people even though I'm a weight loss specialist, I'm not focusing on weight loss specialist right now because the reason is what we really have in front of our eyes is an obesity pandemic. We see right now in Sri Lankan news also there's a 15% increase in obesity right now in Sri Lanka, right? So that's simply because of lifestyle habits. So as a personal trainer, I'm not telling you eat less, work out more. I'm telling you to get daily morning sunlight. I'm telling you to use the staircase than the lift. I'm just telling you to have at least 2 liters of water. I'm just gonna tell you just control your consumption of processed food. So I'm just trying as a personal trainer to take approaches like this to make someone's lifestyle more healthy and not break your head about weight loss or numbers on the scale.
It's just like the little things that matter.
100%.
So tell me a little bit about yourself as Cody the person.
Okay, so Cody the person has a lot of mental stress. Okay, there is a lot of mental stress behind smiles, right? That mental stress is what builds character. You know, they say, a smooth sea never built a skillful sailor, right? So for me, I love stress. I love pressure. Like I love it. That's how I grow. Today in the morning when I woke up around 5:30, one of my clients who was supposed to come, he said, Cody, I'm not coming today. I could have slept 1.5 hours, but what I said was, no, I'm gonna wake up. I woke up, got in my track shoes, clothes on, and I went for a walk. Sometimes you got to do what's challenging right now to achieve something more in the future. You don't do the easy stuff to achieve success. You do the hard stuff. You do the things which people don't see. Everyone is like, Kodikara is a legend, look at him play. But no one saw him practice, no? Right? Mike Tyson, amazing boxer. Everyone thinks of him. But no one saw him practice. But Muhammad Ali, Usain Bolt, he says he used to train for years and years and years to run 9 seconds. Right? So there's years and years and years of practice what he does just to perform for 9 seconds. So for me, I do the hidden work where a lot of people cannot see. People ask, Cody, do you watch rugby? Do you watch any sports? No. I'm so much into fitness. I'm so addicted to it. Every day around, so I have a way on how I study my fitness routines. I read for 25 minutes. I cover a video training methods for 25 minutes. And I watch a professor, actually a scientist called Dr. Huberman. He's a Stanford scientist, so I've been watching his podcast. So I'm not getting random information, I'm getting more quality information in regard to fitness, right? So those are few things that I've been doing on myself to improve my journey as a personal trainer. And also I train every day, but I do powerlifting training 4 times a week. The rest of the 3 days I make sure I grab a walk or do some cycling, things like that.
Truly an inspirational answer, actually. So moving on with the final question for today, actually.
Yeah.
Cody, are you a happy, satisfied soul, according to your?
See, for me, happiness is a state of mind, right? I wish I can be happy all the time, but it's not. I don't think anyone is happy all the time. I don't think so. I don't think anyone is happy all the time. We got mood swings, right? I got so many mood swings. Who likes to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning? Right? So you wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning, you dread. I dread. But then again, once I'm up, I'm up, no problem. So it's just that happiness is a state of mind for me. So it goes up and then I've got mood swings. I think it's just the fact that these imperfections are what's perfect for me, right? Everyone wants to find a perfect lifestyle, perfect relationship, perfect job, everything. But these imperfect moments for me is what's perfect for me. I love the fact that I've got stress. I love the fact that I've got happy times. I love the fact that there are certain challenges in my life. So it's just the imperfect moments is what's perfect and happy for me. Right. So yeah.
Great answer, Cody. So that marks the end of today's episode, and we hope to bring you another episode next week. This is Sithika Ranasinghe signing off.